Hey everyone, so this is the 5th and final episode of Remaking Five Nights at Freddy's. So if you've been following the series, you may know that it's been pretty quiet in this office. So that's why I'm planning to add in all of the sounds in this episode, because the sounds are probably the most important part of this game. But that's not all, because I have to also finish up a few other things, such as the custom night and the Easter eggs. So before I start making the sounds, I'm just going to add one little thing. So somebody told me that I forgot to add the text that shows which camera you're looking at. I'm hoping I can achieve this with just a simple text label. Yeah, I think it looks good enough, and good enough is good enough for me. The first sound I'm going to add in this video is the ambience, because I think it makes the office feel a lot more like an office. Finally, we're getting some ambience. I think it's, this one, Buzz Flan Fluorescent 2. Yeah, that's the one. Oh boy, it's really loud. I gotta figure out the perfect volume. So there is one thing that's going to complicate this a little bit. So in Click Team, the volume works from 0 to 100%. But in Godot, it works with the decibel system. So here's a math function that ChatGPT gave me. Let's say I have a volume of 25. So I go here and I set V to 25, and that'll give me an output of negative 12 decibels. So I can paste this in Godot and it should be the perfect volume. Take a listen. And also the ambience gets quieter once you lift up the monitor. There's also this really spooky ambience that Help Wanted loves using, Cold Presence B. Always playing at 50% volume. So yeah, that just really adds to the atmosphere, makes it feel a lot more creepy, makes it feel a lot more heavy in here. But that's not all of the ambience. There's also this circus song and this pirate song. So these songs just play randomly, but the pirate song can only play if Foxy is completely inside of his cove. So I rigged those sounds to play 100% of the time, so I can test it out. Yeah, they're actually a lot more quieter than you think. And yeah, the sounds are overlapping themselves, which, funnily enough, can happen in the real game. Next, I want to do the window scare sound, which sounds like this. So this sound plays, every time you shine the light on Bonnie and Chico when they're at the door, and it won't play again until they leave. Okay, I did that, and I set Bonnie and Chica's AI to 20 so I can test. Okay, looks like Bonnie's coming up. Okay, let's see if it works. Yes. Oh, what? Okay, he already got in. So let me try that again with Chica. So this time I'm going to close the door, wait for them to leave. And I'm going to see if it plays the window scare sound again once they arrive the second time. Okay, here I go. Nope, you keep moving back. Oh, Chica, come on. You went back to the dining area. Also, sorry for giving you a seizure with this camera. Okay. Dude, just go to the door. Okay, you're back in the dining area again. My power is about to run out before she gets to my door. Come on. Oh my gosh. And she's back in the dining area. What do you know? Okay, just please go to my door. There you go. I was just trying to test something. Alright, now come in. Hello. Now I want to add the danger noise. This right here. Eerie Ambience Large Ska underscore MV005. It sounds like this. Now that ambience is actually a danger indicator, and it gets louder when the animatronics are closer to you.
A few moments later.
Okay, that took a while, but here is how the danger volume works. So if Freddy is ever in the office, then that's the only time that the danger noise will play at full volume. Now if Foxy, Bonnie, and Chica are all close to you, the danger noise will be at 75% volume. If only 2 of them are close to you, then it will play at 50% volume. And if only 1 of them is close to you, then it will play at 30% volume. So I set everyone to 20 AI. Now let's listen to the danger noise. Right now, they're all far away from my office, so there's no danger noise playing. Okay, now I'm starting to hear the noise. And that's because Chica is here. And Bonnie is also close to me. But it's very subtle. And that's just enough for Fnaf to work. Did he just bang on my door again? Okay, that might be a glitch. Thankfully I had the door closed, because if not, I would have just got jump scared for no reason. Now, I do find it pretty scary that Freddy doesn't make the danger noise get any louder when he comes near you. Okay, I'm going to try to let Freddy in on purpose. Okay, yeah, you can hear the sound got a lot louder once I let that happen, because now Freddy's in the room, and he can jump scare me. So I'm going to take off my headphones and let him jump. Ah! Okay, I didn't take them off fast enough. So next I want to add the footstep sounds. And that's the sound of Bonnie and Chica moving. So I just finished it. Now, the weird thing is that the footsteps set their volume based on where they left instead of where they're going to. Except for when he's at the door, because for some reason the volume's going to, like, be quiet. Now, this rule just doesn't apply to Chica for some reason. Or at least sometimes. I don't know, it's really inconsistent. Now, I set Bonnie and Chica's AI to 20 so we can hear them stepping around. Yeah, I can hear some really quiet footsteps right now. Yeah, I can definitely hear the footsteps getting louder once they get closer to me. Now, there isn't any panning, so you can't really tell who's moving on which side. You just kind of have to guess. Now, Freddy also makes a sound when he moves, and I'm sure you're all aware. Wait, what? That's not Freddy's laugh. Yeah, there it is. Laugh Giggle Girl 1D. 2D, and 8D. Whatever happened to the 3rd through 7th one. So every time Freddy moves, he will play a random one of these laugh sounds. And the laugh also gets louder the closer he is. But Freddy also has his own footstep sound, which sounds like this. Which is actually him running, because I guess he just runs really fast, like Foxy. Because Freddy loves Foxy. Now let's set Freddy's AI to 20 so we can hear his laughter. And you betcha I'm going to close both doors. Yeah, I heard him move. He's getting louder and louder as he approaches my location rapidly. Now I'm going to let Freddy in on purpose after Chica leaves. Yeah, his laugh is at the loudest point. And I'm not going to get jump scared again, so you can forget that. Now, remember in the last video when I said that the power out has footstep sounds playing, but it's actually just the sounds of Bonnie and Chica moving? Once it powers out, I'm just going to delete Foxy and Freddy, but Bonnie and Chica are still allowed to roam free. So let's test out this new and improved power out. Now, once Bonnie and Chica reach my door, you're going to stop hearing footstep sounds. Wow, that was really scary. So now I added the kitchen sounds, so you can hear Freddy and Chica moving around in there. Okay, now here's Freddy's music box in the kitchen. Now he's only going to play his music box once, but after a cumulative 5 minutes has passed, he's going to play it again. And you can also hear it when the cameras are down, but it's a lot quieter. Now I also went ahead and added Foxy's running sound, so once he's on stage 3 and you look at the West Hall, you can hear him running. And then bang on the door. Now, Foxy doesn't make the running noise if you don't look at the camera. So, if you just sit in the office, he can surprise you out of nowhere. Like that. And he's already out of the cove again. Now I added the vocal sounds for when Bonnie and Chica get in, which sound like this. Now, I'm going to test it on Bonnie first, because Bonnie gets here quick. Look at that, he's already here. I'm going to wait for Bonnie to get in. So once he gets in, it's going to be like a 1 in 3 chance every 5 seconds for him to play that moaning sound. Why do I hear so many footsteps? Wait, what was up with that? That I don't think that was right. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try that again. I don't know why there were still footsteps playing though. What the heck? Why am I hearing the moaning sounds? Is there someone behind me? I changed it up a bit. Let me try one more time. Okay, I guess it works now for some reason. Y'all don't need to worry about it. There he is. I'm just going to let him in on purpose. And let's listen. Yes, I can hear it. I can hear him breathing down my neck. Now, Freddy also makes a sound when he gets into the office. Like, I actually told people this and they didn't believe me. So I'm gonna let Freddy in now, and if you listen very carefully, you should be able to hear like a faint whispering sound. Yeah, you can like... Okay, I'm sorry about that. So there's actually one more ambience noise that I forgot to include, and it sounds like this. Now this sound has a 1 in 50 chance to play every 10 seconds, so it's pretty uncommon, and I'm not going to test it, so I hope it works. Now it's time to add Phone Guy. The mute call button is going to fit nice and snug in this corner. Now Phone Guy is fully programmed, so since it's night 1, it should play the night 1 phone call. Ring, 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 and he also gets quieter when you lift up the cameras. So after 20 seconds, the mute call button should show. There it is. And then after another 20 seconds have passed, the mute call button is going to go away. But apparently you can still click it when it's invisible. If I click right where it used to be, yeah, his voice goes away. Now if you play on night 6 or above, then Phone Guy shouldn't appear. Uh-oh. Let me try that again. And yeah, Phone Guy's not going to appear because it's night 6 and he's dead. Okay, that was a little glitchy. It didn't play the sound. Okay, I think the bug is fixed now, so if I hold the light, yeah, then it plays the window scare sound the moment they appear. I think that might actually be all of the sounds. Well, not all of them, but every sound I can make with the current features we have. So that means I have to add more features. Now this has been bothering me for a while now, but in order to see the animatronics move, I've been having to like click on the camera over and over again. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make the camera buffer so that it goes black while the animatronic is moving, but only if you're looking at them.
1 eternity later.
So now if you're looking at Bonnie and Chica on the cameras and they move, then it's going to buffer the camera for 300 frames, and it's going to play a random garble sound. Let's test it out. Yep. And the camera stays black even if you try switching it. And then after a while, it's going to go back to being visible. It looks like there's a funny glitch where the camera disabled text will still show while it's buffering. Now I made it so the camera will buffer even if you're not looking at them, but they move to the camera that you're looking at. And I also recreated that funny glitch with the camera disabled text not going away. Flashing lights warning. This is the hallucination which shows up in your face from time to time. So this is what it looks like in game. It goes in front of everything except the camera monitor. So this hallucination has a 1 in 1,000 chance to appear every second. And while it's active, it has a 1 in 10 chance to appear every frame. Now I made it a 1 in 5 chance so I can test it out. And yeah, Freddy and Bonnie's face just appear, making a weird noise every second. Now that's not the only hallucination. So when Bonnie or Chica are in the left or right... Okay, come on. Let me see. What I was trying to say was that when Bonnie or Chica are in the corners of the hall, they will twitch their head and make that little robot voice sound.
1 eternity later.
So I set Bonnie and Chica to the corners of the hall, and you can see they're twitching right now. And they're also playing like a little robot voice sound. Now this robot voice sound is like fading in and out like rapidly, and it gets like kind of louder once you look at them, but with the cameras down you can only hear it like a little bit. Now they can only do this on night 4 and up, so if I set it back to night 1, then they're not going to be twitching anymore. So now I added the Easter eggs. So every time you lift up the camera, there's going to be a random number 1 to 100, and depending on what number this is, there's going to be an Easter egg. So I'm just going to tell you the chance of them appearing. So the Freddy poster has a 1 in 100 chance to be ripping his head off, like that. The crying children and the It's Me in the East Hall each have a 1 in 100 chance to appear. There's the crying children. And same thing for the missing children's posters in the East Hall corner. They each have a 1 in 100 chance. Freddy has a 1 in 10 chance to stare at you on the stage, like that. and Bonnie has a 1 in 10 chance to stare at you in the backstage. The backstage has a 5% chance to stare at you, and once Foxy leaves his cove, there's a 1 in 10 chance for the sign to say, "It's me." Oh, okay. I thought my game was broken, but apparently that happens in the actual game as well. Now, you can't forget about Golden Freddy. Now, it does say there's a 1 in 100,000 chance for him to appear, but it's broken. And apparently the real chance of him appearing, 1 in 32,768. So every second he has a chance to appear, but I hacked it to be a 1 in 2 chance so we can see what he looks like. Once you see his poster, he's going to wait patiently for you to lift down the camera. He appears, and if you lift up the camera, then he's gone for the rest of the night. But if you sit in the office for 5 seconds while he's there, then he crashes your game. Now the game is just about done, but there's just a few more things to add. So I added all 3 endings. You get ending 1 after beating night 5, you get ending 2 after beating night 6, and ending 3 after beating night 7. So right now I'm on night 5. I'm just going to hack the timer so I can skip it. And instead of going to the next night, it's going to show you the ending. They're really happy with you. They give you $120, and you unlock 1 star on the menu. But you also unlock night 6. So you beat night 6, la la la, I'm beating it, I'm beating night 6, wow, look at me go. And then you unlock the second ending. You earn some overtime, and they're really happy with you for some reason. Then you get 2 stars, and you unlock the custom night. So when it switches to the custom night, it's going to use that same screenshot trick from earlier in order to fade in. And in order to keep the menu music playing, I have to use a separate scene. This scene plays in the background, and it has the menu music and the static sound. So you can change their AI levels. There's also this little guide at the bottom, which nobody looks at. Once you've chose the perfect AI levels, you click ready, and you begin the 7th night. Once night 7 is over, it's going to unlock the 3rd ending, where you get fired. Notice of termination. You are fired. But in order to get the 3rd star, you have to beat 420 mode. So I'm just going to set all of their AI levels to 20. And I'm going to beat 420 mode first try. Oh my gosh, I'm beating it. I'm beating 420 mode. I did it. And then you get fired again. I'm getting super fired. But I have a 3rd star on the menu now, so I don't care. Now there's actually more Easter eggs that I forgot to add. There is a rare Bonnie screen. So what happens is just this, Bonnie staring at you with big black eyes, except his eyes like appear after a while. And then it goes back to the title screen. And that screen has a 1 in 1,000 chance to appear every time you switch to the title screen. Now there's also some Golden Freddy jump scare Easter eggs. So on the game over screen, there's a 1 in 10,000 chance that it will jump scare you with Golden Freddy instead of switching to the title screen. So this is what it looks like. Okay, he's gonna jump scare me. Okay, come on. How long? Okay. He jump scared me. But there is another Golden Freddy Easter egg that I'm sure all of you are aware of. Put 1987 into the custom night screen, and Golden Freddy's not going to let you do it. Now, a lot of people don't know about this, but there is another Easter egg in the office called Sparky the Dog. He has a 1 in a billion chance to appear when you lift down the cameras. And yeah, it's just too hard. I just can't get it to happen. Yeah, it's like a 1 in a billion chance. I can't do it. Oh, also, while I'm here, I finally made the West Hall flicker. I don't know why it took me so long to do that. Anyways, so, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it is finally complete. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 has been completely remade in Godot game engine, and it's all thanks to Scott Cawthon. Now, I've seen people ask me this, and no, I am not going to share this project or the source code, because that would basically be distributing an illegitimate copy of the game. Now, I'm going to play this, but it would be pretty boring if I just made a video of me playing it, because It's basically just FNAF 1. So I thought it would be cool if I were to stream it. So any day now, I could just stream this game. So if you want to get notified of the stream, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. And I guess you can unsubscribe right after if you just wanted to see the stream. Now this is your final chance. If there is anything I missed, which I'm sure I have, or if there's any nitpick you still have, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to fix it before I export this project. Thank you for watching and have a good day.